But I never thought about anything else but banking all my life.
Parry Thomas got his first taste of the finance industry as a young man in Ogden, Utah. His father put all his money in the state's biggest bank, and it went broke.
In the early days of my teens and 13s and 14s, I grew up chasing and collecting bad loans. If you want to learn the banking business, that's one hell of a way to learn the banking, is trying to collect bad loans out of the Depression.
Thomas got a degree in finance from the University of Utah and was set to go to work for his father's close friend, George Eccles. But he was concerned.
If I go to work for one of my dad's best friends, I'll never know two things. One, did I succeed on my own, or was it because of family connections? Or two, even more important, if I go to work for them, how will I ever be able to leave them if I want to go on my own? I figured it out. I went down to get a job at the only Catholic bank in the territory.
Thomas eventually worked his way up through Continental Bank and Trust, helping the bank double in size in just 5 years. But Las Vegas, Nevada was like a magnet to him.
The one thing they needed to make it successful was air conditioning.
In the 50s, Thomas started coming to Las Vegas on the weekends. He got his hands on a piece of land where the Holy Cow now sits and turned it into a considerable profit. But his life was forever changed when the Bank of Las Vegas opened in 1954. At the age of 34, he became vice president, making Las Vegas his permanent home.
I really felt a mental freedom working in Las Vegas that I didn't feel anyplace else. You could really explore your mind. You could do things. You could think.
What Parry Thomas thought about was something no one else would dare to do: loan money to the gaming industry. His first loan was to the Sahara Hotel.
They wanted to build 200 rooms. They wanted to expand their Congo room, and they wanted to expand their lounge room for lounge acts. And they needed $700,000. It's amazing what you could do for $700,000 in those days. You wouldn't get the front door done today.
Loans like that would become his legacy, opening the door to an industry shunned by Wall Street and other lending institutions. Thomas called them character loans.
All these people came from illegal backgrounds, and they were characters. We had characters here you couldn't believe. We had Dobie Doc. We had Jake the Barber. We had Sleep Out Louie. Oh, we had them coming and going.
Despite their colorful names, Thomas wasn't concerned about them paying their bills.
These old-time illegal gamblers that became legal gamblers were probably the most honest, honorable people I ever met. Their word was their bond. Boy, if they owed you money and they said they're going to pay you, they'd pay you even if they had to go rob a bank to do it.
As word got out that the Bank of Las Vegas was willing to take a chance on the gaming industry, Thomas says he couldn't keep up.
My biggest problem, biggest challenge, by far and away, once we started loaning money to the gaming, there was insatiable appetite.
Thomas knew this town was going to take off, but something needed to change in order for it to grow.
I recognized that we simply had to change our laws. We had to get where we could allow corporate gaming.
So the banker pushed for legislation to allow big corporations to run casinos.
I really feel that more than anything I did along the line on the overall big picture of Nevada, that was pushing for corporate gaming and license was the most important thing that I accomplished.
Along the way, Parry Thomas met some remarkable people, including casino mogul Steve Wynn, a man he considers part of his extended family.
Steve has a touch of genius about him. He has this ability to see into the future, to see what people want to have in entertainment, what they want to have in a vacation experience.
Thomas helped guide the up-and-coming Wynn through the purchase of the Golden Nugget downtown, and the rest is history.
Steve and Elaine, in my opinion, nobody in modern-day Las Vegas, as we know Las Vegas today, nobody's made deeper, more positive, more sensible contribution than Steve and Elaine have made.
But Parry Thomas wasn't done. He and his late partner, Jerry Mack, discovered that the University of Nevada, Las Vegas only owned 55 acres. They were concerned about the future of education in southern Nevada, since much of the funding was controlled by the dominant North. So they formed the UNLV Land Foundation and acquired 400 acres for the university.
I think that of anything that Jerry and I did, that we personally take the greatest pride in doing that because of the children.
Thomas and Mack were quite a team. They became partners in 1955, with Jerry as the real estate whiz and Thomas the finance man.
I'll tell you this, all those years, 40, some odd years now, 48, 9 years of partnership, Jerry Mack and Parry Thomas never had one cross word, one disagreement. Not one.
But Mack wasn't Thomas's only partner in life.
How many years have you been married?
Oh, I know, wonderful. 55 years.
Peggy and Parry Thomas live in Sun Valley most of the time now, skiing as much as possible and showing horses.
We love horses. We take a lot of pride in competing with horses. We have top trainers, top horses, and we're the national champs this year.
Just another piece of the resume from a man who helped shape Las Vegas into the destination it is today.
I still say somehow, some way it would have happened. I just happened to be the right guy at the right time, and I'm glad I was. I enjoyed every minute of it.